Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9. We are reviewing Episode 5. This was a doozy. Still the drama on vacation. Anytime they go on a vacation, it's going to be drama. We got plenty of it. Come on in, get your drinks, your wine, your water, your tea, whatever your tea. That's appropriate. Your snacks, whatever. Come on in, have a seat. I am really excited. Just a few things, right? Next week, I will be living my best life in Morocco, especially after this election tomorrow. Let us pray that it won't be a reason for me to want to stay. But I will be I'll be doing the Reiki and Morocco retreat next week. So I will not be here. Therefore, we will not be doing a reaction video for next week. Let us also pray that I am not on next week because I'm not going to be here. And then we're going to just have to wait till I get back. So I know y'all love us, but we will not be here. But that's okay. We have 3 or 4 other episodes that you can go through and look back on in case you missed us. And starting with this one. So I am your host, Avalaura, your life coach and intuitive consultant. As I have said before, I don't make comments about anything that is not true. And I will not be here next week. Lord help me. We're also going to pray about this internet. We also going to pray about this internet. We got a lot of prayers to do tonight, okay? But I have my good friend here. She has a lot to say about Karen, so she can say everything that she wants. Go ahead on and introduce yourself.
I am Ronnie. I'm Ronnie. I am a podcaster of Navigating Life After 40 for Women Navigating Midlife. And listen, I am ready to talk about all things RHOP and give my 2 cents. So, hey, I'm
Two
glad to be
cents,
here.
3 cents.
3 cents, 10 cents,
Whatever it's worth, right?
whatever it is.
So I take notes, okay? Like I really do sit down. I watch the episode. I don't have Bravo, so I don't see it on Sunday nights. I check out Peacock on Monday. I sit down while I'm eating breakfast or something, and I literally take my notes, okay? So because it's all these people, all the shade, all the things. I'm like, I got to remember all of this stuff. So we're not trusting my over 40. As you said, over 40, we're not trusting my over 40-year-old memory. Okay. We just going to take notes. That's self care, y'all. Self care tip. Take notes. Just don't try to memorize anymore. All right. So we're continuing. It is at Emia's hometown in North Carolina. Every time they have a meal scene. So if it's breakfast, if it's lunch, brunch, dinner, that's when all the shade comes out, right? Like everything is cool, we having a good time, beautiful place, but they sit down to eat and there goes the shade. And this time was no different. Oh my goodness, so many things, so many things. Ronnie, go ahead and kick us off and get us started.
Yeah, I noticed that. Well, I'm going to say this. I'm not really shocked. I think that they are coming for Karen because they want Karen to admit fault in this current DUI situation. And it seems like every time that's brought up, she deflects or deflects by either talking about somebody else's and their problems. Like, for example, going back, I think it was the last episode or the one before that when she talked about Michael. And then on this
Mm.
particular episode here, she ended up talking about Jacqueline's pee.
They was having a whole, yeah, that was the whole thing, boy.
Yes, it was. And so she brought up his past, but they made a valid point. How can you talk about what's going on with Mr. PP when you have your own issues going on? Right now, you are dealing with 8 counts. 8, that's a lot. 1 is a lot. And then you continue to say my alleged event. Listen, we saw the pictures. You was on TMZ. Well, TMZ ain't gonna be posting that if it didn't happen. Um, and we see the court stuff. It's public information, and so I think, I mean, and I'm probably veering off to the left here, but I really do think that it would benefit Karen to use this opportunity on TV to say, I made a mistake. This is something that happened. Take accountability. And I think that's what they're looking for. And that's not what Karen is giving them.
That is what, particularly Mia. Seems to be the ringleader, right?
Yeah.
That is what she has said in particular. And I hate the term devil's advocate, right? But let me offer a different perspective when we're dealing with adults in particular, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of who you are, regardless of what the situation is, I see so many people in very toxic, dysfunctional relationships, right? Because they are looking for another adult to do something that they have no intention to do.
Yeah.
Right? Whether or not, Karen is taking accountability, should take accountability, will take accountability, is taking accountability, is really none of their business. And they really shouldn't be holding their breath waiting for her to do what they want.
Yeah.
Because ultimately she's an adult and she can do whatever she wants to do.
Yeah.
And that's in any relationship. It's like, look, that's her life. She got to deal with the consequences of whatever she does, right? Why do you care?
Yeah.
And now, like you said, and now what you've also done is not only are you caring about something that is really none of your business or your concern, but now you putting your feet in it and she's coming and attacking you because you have left yourself open because you've attacked her.
True that.
I mean, if you're going to go and say, listen, I need you to be accountable and dot, 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 then I'm going to need you not to have anything going on in your life.
That is true. I mean, what did they say? Don't throw rock. What is it? I can't even say it now. I sound like Jacqueline. The glass, throwing the rocks in the glass or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Put it in the chat.
Listen, or how about just call it karma? Like, let's just call it karma, okay? You threw the first stone and it's getting thrown back at you, and she gonna throw it even bigger than you.
I mean, that is true. You really cannot get upset when someone brings it back to you. The one thing about the Housewives that I've noticed, and I'll say this for Jacqueline this season, I don't know if she's trying to become a full-time housewife.
We talked about that last week and the week before, that we felt like she was trying to become a housewife.
Yeah, because she's coming off strong. And I think that's what she's trying to do because she wants to be where Mia is. And she probably wants, oh, Mia's making this money and she wants to make this money. And so what I think that she should do is if you're not ready to take that heat from Karen or from anybody else, you've watched these shows, don't say anything. Because in order to, whether it's Potomac, whether it's Atlanta,
it don't even matter.
It don't even matter. If you come in with guns blazing, you better be glad. You better be careful because they coming back with 10 blazing at you. So I will say I agree with you on that. They can't get mad at her for not taking accountability. But I also see it a different way too. Because sometimes Karen be wanting people to take accountability for stuff. And it would be nice to see her do it for a change, So I kind of get both sides. I see both sides.
Listen, I totally understand. Yeah. I get it. The problem is when you hold your breath.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. Don't hold your breath because she's not going to do it. Yeah.
Something, right? But that doesn't mean that you're going to get it. And you have to accept that if you're going to be in that relationship. If you don't like it, then you need to leave the relationship.
That is true. That is true.
Now, this is a different circumstance because we had this, we talked about this too. Like, I don't think they like each other. Like, I don't think they're really friends. The way that they turn on each other so quick. I don't know about you, but my friends don't do that.
Yeah, me and my friends don't do that either because listen, if any of my friends did that, we wouldn't be friends. Even if you bump heads with someone and they gonna throw up something you did, for example, Mia of course she was trying to defend Jacqueline, but you bring up something from 3 years ago and then Karen's like, well, hold on, I don't even remember that. Was I drunk? which, number one, Karen, like, you got to be careful what you say on TV, because the prosecutors might go dig for some of these episodes. But I do feel like, they, like you said, they're not friends. And I've heard that with some of these other housewife shows too. Like, they record together, but they're not friends. I think Cynthia Bailey said that recently
Oh, did she
in
say that?
one of her
Okay.
podcast episodes. It's like they'll come together and they'll film, but for some of them, they're really not friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems to be the case. Yeah. Talk about the 3-year-old bones. Listen, I was like, oh, so is Mia the Real Housewives of Potomac bone collector over here? Because that's a lot to be holding on to for 3 years.
3 years. I would have
Better things to
expected her
do.
to, yes, I would have expected her to throw that bone last year, or when she had mentioned that Karen had a man. I think, what was it, last season or season before
So
last?
I didn't. So that you got to tell me that I did not see last season. So
Yes,
I don't know. But she
I
had
was
meant, yeah,
yeah.
something.
Yeah, when she was saying that Karen, there was this picture floating around of Karen, and of course you can see the back of her or whatever. That's the perfect time for you to throw that bone that you have. You don't wait now and say, well, oh, I'm gonna hold on, I'm gonna throw it now because you're attacking Jacqueline. No, you should have threw it last season. That was
It
the
didn't
perfect
make any
time.
sense. That
No.
didn't even make any sense. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Listen, y'all watching, go ahead, throw your questions and comments in the comment section. Yeah, let us know what you think. Because honestly, to me, that it didn't really make any sense. And it
It,
not only did it not make any sense, but it wasn't like it was anything that great. You know what I
right,
mean? Like
right.
to hold on for 3 years and be like, booyah. And I was like, oh, that's it.
She
That's
thought it was, she
very
dropped the bomb,
anticlimactic.
baby. She thought she dropped a bomb on Karen when she did that. Like, boom, I'm gonna blow your world up. And it didn't
No.
do anything. It didn't land the way she wanted it to.
And really, what happened is Jacqueline's world, because first I didn't notice about her man. Why you gonna call him PP? I just think that's disrespectful. How you call a grown man PP?
Ah,
Mm.
yes, I agree.
We
I
gotta find a
agree.
better nickname than that, y'all.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. I would prefer her to just call him by his last name or give him a different nickname. But then it's the reason that she calls him the PPs. The PP, then he got to be PP. I'm like, come on, girl. We don't need to know that. You shouldn't put that out there like that.
weird, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, that whole thing is like really bizarre.
Yeah,
It's really
I
bizarre.
agree.
And then for me to get on there and be like, listen, she done stood by this man, protected this man, defended this man, lifted him up. I mean,
Yeah,
I was like, you supposed to be my friend. You ain't supposed to be telling all my business. I mean,
yes.
you're giving all the tea.
All the tea. And I noticed that her and Jacqueline both do that, because remember, Jacqueline also brought up that shade about her with G when she was in her confessional. So I'm thinking back to that situation. That's what we just talked about. Are even y'all really friends? I know y'all grew up together, and Mia, you lived with her and all of that, but if y'all are friends, why are you in these confessionals telling folks business?
We so our theory, they got some kind of weird like codependent relationship
Relationship.
going on. Like, Jacqueline, I don't know if she's jealous. I don't know what it's. And then and then they were talking about, see, I don't know, something about some threesomes or something. I was just like, yeah, I don't even need to know all that.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes, they have a
yeah.
very weird relationship. And even with the last episode, when she said Jacqueline had to be in the room with her because what did she say, breastfeeding or something?
She didn't say that. Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
just thinking, like, this is a grown woman. Why does she need a room with you?
But look, hold on. So I didn't know that she was like, I don't know if that was like shade, being sarcastic. I was like, wait, so she got a baby? Like, what's going on? Girl, I didn't even,
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening here?
Yeah, me too. Because I was wondering too, like, are you being for real, or you just saying this to be saying, and you playing? Because I didn't know she had a kid. Like, why didn't I mean, I seen the kids when her and PP went and met her in G, But I didn't know any little babies were involved beyond what we saw on TV. So yeah, that was
Woo.
interesting. Very
It was
interesting.
that. So it basically backfired on Jacqueline.
Yeah,
It backfired.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Like the hot tea got thrown back in her face. And
Hmm.
then another one was Kay. Like, so we talked about this last week, right? I don't really know what Kay's storyline is. I don't feel like I
Hmm.
know anything about her.
You ain't
So
missing
now the whole
nothing.
thing
She
was
ain't
she
have
had a
one.
drug dealing boyfriend. And I'm like, first of all, how old was this? Like, how long ago was this? Does anybody really care? Like, how many of
Right,
y'all got dudes that were doing things they weren't supposed to be doing? Again, throwing shade when you
right.
in a similar situation. And then Wendy pointed that out very nicely. You know what? I appreciated Wendy. I was like, me and Wendy can hang out.
Yeah,
Me and
yeah.
Wendy can hang out. Because she's
Wendy
like,
clocked
hold on
that
now.
tea.
You want her to be accountable, but you're not being accountable for what you're over here doing?
Exactly. And you saw Ashley sitting over there trying to, well, we all got a pass now. And then Wendy, yeah, we all got a pass. And that man's past or whoever she dated had nothing to do with this present situation. So Mia
She
was
don't even know
being,
him. She was just like, the guy I'm in a relationship with is a clinical social worker.
yeah, yeah, just Mia just be talking. She go and she made a point about Karen talking about how Karen goes to the bloggers looking for what they have on other people. Do you do that
Mm.
too? Because how did you know that this girl used to date someone like that?
Some random
And
dude nobody's talking about.
yeah, no one's talking about it. And then here come Ashley with herself up there talking about, yeah, that's word on the street. Or she's heard some things. You always hearing some
She's
things.
always talking about what's on the street. So
Yeah,
Amina, I think Amina mentioned that last week how Ashley does this thing where she has tea where she tries to act all innocent, like, oh, I didn't know that was gonna be a big deal. I
yeah.
just thought that, and at first, I didn't know, and then I saw her do it again, and I said, oh, that is her pattern. Okay,
Hmm.
so she don't like to take accountability for the shade she throwing.
Oh
She
no.
try to do it all sweetly.
Yeah, yeah. Like she
If you
did
gonna
when
do
she
it, you
talked
do
about
it.
that. Yeah, like she talked about her scar and was trying to say if and was trying to say if her skincare products
Girl, I
and
said,
he trying to say
ooh.
I didn't mean anything by it. Come on,
Miss
Ashley.
K, Miss K, come see me. We got to work through some trauma here
Yeah.
because that scene, the way she blew up, I said,
Yeah.
okay, this is disproportionate to what that comment was.
Exactly. And I would have expected her, like, if you were gonna blow up, why didn't you blow up at Mia? Mia was the one who called you Scar. You didn't
Right.
blow up at her. You blew up at Ashley, which, okay, yes, it was Ashley's friend that attacked you. Okay. But my thought process would have been, let me get mad at the person that's calling me out of my name. I understand, like, yeah, Ashley, you don't have room to ask because your friend did this. But
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like the reaction, it didn't match what Ashley said, like you mentioned. It didn't match that. And so um I was just really like, what is happening? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I probably shouldn't say I kind of laughed a little bit. Cause like, what is going on here? Like that, you reacting to the wrong person. You should be reacting to Mia, or unless you were upset with Mia and you were afraid to react in that moment, and Ashley was
Mm.
a perfect target.
Hmm. All of that.
Yeah,
All of that. You know what? Mia is Mia. Because you like know who you can like pick on and talk about,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And I can't really do that to Mia, but I can do that. Ashley is safe. I can do that to her because she can't really defend herself.
yeah, exactly. And she probably looks at Mia like, oh, Mia's this tall woman, and she's hovers over me, and I'm not gonna do this. And
And she taught
so
Mia is not afraid to give. She don't give no F's, none.
none, none at all. at all. Would throw some salad in your face like she did Wendy and keep it moving. Or I mean,
Let me
not
tell you
Wendy,
something. You're
the other
dealing with a
girl.
person like that, you do just leave them alone
Yeah,
because you're the one that's gonna come out dirty. Like this is her terrain. Okay, she
mm-hmm.
thrives here. If you don't thrive there too, you just let it go. You leave her
Right,
alone because you gonna come
right,
out a dirty mess, and she's
right.
still gonna win.
And she's still gonna win because she don't care about nothing you talking about. She has that very nonchalant attitude as well. So that is a person you just like, let me leave them alone, child, because you don't know what they thinking.
Listen, that's it. Yeah, like I'm still trying to. It's so interesting because like we talked about, it seems like everything right now is revolving around Karen and Mia. And everybody else, we're trying to figure out what the heck is their storyline.
I've been trying to
Because
figure that out.
I don't know. Now, I will say I like the whole thing with Gizelle. Like, so it was weird. So she was there and then she had to leave and now she's coming back.
Yeah.
I was like, they
Hmm.
doing too much. I'll just stay gone. Like, what you just leave? Just stay gone.
Maybe she need the paycheck.
Oh, is that what it is?
Sorry,
I
Giselle,
gotta clock in them hours.
I'm sorry. Maybe she needs to check. Maybe they get paid per scene. So
Like,
I
why
don't
is
know.
she flying back? This is weird.
Yeah.
But I did like that they were showing her like over time the twins growing up. That was
Hmm.
kind of cute.
I like that too.
Yeah, and it just made me wonder, like, how has it been for them? How have they been impacted by being in front of the camera all these
Yeah.
years, right? Like growing up. I mean, it's not like the stereotypical like child actor kind of thing, but still, like
Hmm.
your mom is a reality TV star. So by virtue, you are now here. You
Yeah.
live here. Your friends see all of that. So I wonder how they were impacted by that.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to know that too. I know Andy used to check in a couple of times. He checked in with like Candy's daughter and the other kids that
Mhm.
grew up on Bravo. I would love to see him check in with them to kind of ask them questions and get their thoughts, about growing up on TV, their mom being famous. If the kids at school said anything to you because your mama did some shady stuff, I would love for him to do that because I will tune in.
I
I
was
want to know
really
their thoughts.
curious when they showed that. I was like, okay, this is cool. The little family
Hmm.
vibe. This is good. Yeah. And then their relationship. So I thought that was interesting. So I was like, okay. So Wendy and Gizelle definitely seem to be doing better. I
Yeah,
don't know how long this is gonna last,
me
but
either.
they right now they seem to be getting along.
Hmm. I think they'll get along as long as Candace is not on the show and Robin is not
Mm.
on the show. I
Why?
think they will get along. Because when Candace is on the show, it's team Robin. I mean, not Robin. It's team Candace and Wendy against
Okay.
team Giselle and Robin. And
Ah.
so and then Robin doesn't like Wendy. So Robin don't like Wendy. Giselle ain't gonna like Wendy. And Wendy and Giselle are used to did not like Wendy until this season. So I feel like someone had a conversation with Giselle because she's an executive
Mhm,
producer and
mhm.
said, "Hey, listen, we're going into this season. Robin is gone. You need to step it up, and this is what we need you to do."
Mm.
And I feel like somebody probably had that conversation with her, and she said, "Hey, well, let me talk to Wendy and let us figure this out," because
Okay,
neither one of them have their friends there. Like Wendy's
I
friend was
see.
Candace.
So
Yeah,
basically, they were like a clique.
yeah, it was a click. And so if Candace comes back next season, I will be
Mhm.
curious to see what the relationship dynamic will be between Giselle and
Mm.
Wendy.
That's a good point. See, so I didn't know that. So now they got their friends going. Now we got to make new friends.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Got
gotta
it.
find a way to mend some things so that we can be cool. Cause I don't have my BFF here, neither do you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Lord, like all these grown-ups. Okay. So the next thing that came up, and this is in no particular order, the whole Mia and Gordon thing.
Oh my God.
I was like, is this just gonna play out all season? This gonna be all season, ain't it?
Yeah, it gotta be because they dropped a lot of bombs during the reunion last season. And so they had to continue that. We got to see this storyline play out. I do agree with Jacqueline when she told her to stop telling him that you love him. I do agree with that because he's looking at that in a different way. He's still, in love with her. He still wants to be with her. And I also agree with Jacqueline when she said in the confessional that she shouldn't have moved him in a close proximity to her like that. I get what she was trying to do, like, oh, it's my kid's father, he's
Right.
close, I can get here, that other DC traffic is ridiculous, and I want to drive all around the world. So I get that. However, I would not, I would have put a little bit of distance between us. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be 20, 30
Right.
minutes away, but at least enough distance where he can't just come knock on your door when he wants to. And y'all need to grow. Like, why are you holding on to him? I understand he has bipolar disorder. I understand how that works. I used to be a therapist. I get that. However, why are you still holding on to him? You're holding on to him for a reason. Is it because things may not work out with what's his name, Ink? And if it doesn't work out with Ink, you can go back to Gordon. Why are you holding on to him? You gotta let him go. Now, supposedly, where in the street in the blogs is he got him a 35-year-old woman. Well, she was on Andy, what's it, Watch What Happens Live yesterday. So she said it herself. So what are you gonna do about that now?
Wait. Oh, okay. But wait, I thought he didn't have the money no more. So how he bagged a 35-year-old?
Listen, I don't know. He got
Is she,
something. He
is
bagged
she
a
hoping to be on the
35-year-old.
next season? Like, what?
That's a good question. But she said that the girl is taking care of him, and she is, she got it. She got it now.
Well, he
But
has a type. Um, but yes,
mhm,
I wholeheartedly agree with you. The way that she justified telling him that I love you,
yeah,
come on, we too old for that. We too old.
12.
We not in high school. We not in our 20s. You know you don't do that to a man that you're not in love with, that you don't want to be with.
Exactly. Exactly.
Don't do that.
Exactly. I guess she's trying to stay in the wheel. Maybe that's what she's trying to do. I don't
And
know.
she tried to call it support. She was like, well, he has bipolar and I have to support him by telling him you love
Yes. Them people did not tell
him.
you to tell him that. That is not what those
No.
therapists
Ain't
told you to
no
do.
therapist told you to do that. Not a one. And if she did, you need to fire her.
You
She
need
said,
to fire
and
her.
she didn't say a therapist. She said she had professional support or something.
Professional support. So that's what I assumed is therapy because where are you getting the professional support from? You know, but no professional is going to
Mm-mm.
tell you that you need to be telling this person that you love them as a way of support. Like this is you're trying to leave this man. You claim that you guys have filed for divorce. Why are you and him not moving on? Let him live his life. You live your life.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like this is where we saw that she seems to need him as much as he needs her.
Yeah.
Because before it seemed like it was all on him, like what he's doing, right? And he's the
Hmm.
problem. And when Jacqueline said that, I said, oh, well, she's just as much of the problem as he is. So
She
she
is.
is continuing this back and forth, and that's why he's still hanging on.
And I think she likes it. She loves the
How about that?
attention because remember, Jacqueline stated that he spoils her. So I think she loves that. And I think that's why she keeps him around because she knows she still has a door. Even though he's with this woman that's 35,
She ain't
guess
worried about
what?
that woman.
She ain't worried about that woman. If she wanted him back tonight or
That's
tomorrow, she
it.
can just go tell him, I want you. And he's going to say, okay. And 35-year-old going to be gone. She
That's
knows
it.
that. Yeah.
That's it. I see Shelly in the house. She playing with the camera. Let's get her on here.
Come on in, Shelly.
Finally, Shelly show up when she feel like it. Hey
I,
girl, hey. We
hello,
can
lady.
see you.
Good evening. Happy Monday. I am so sorry. No, it's not me. I I have to download certain whatever to get in, actually get in a Chrome or something. So
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
yes, I'm technical difficulty. Tell you guys, I'm not technical, but
Well, you look like you in the dark right now. We just see blackness. You
hold
just
on. I'm still trying to work it
Hold
all
on.
out.
She gonna get it together. She gonna get it.
So you heard, there we go. Yes. You
Nice
can
to
see
meet
your
you.
pretty face. So
Thank
what do
you.
you think about all the stuff we've been talking about?
I didn't hear anything that you guys said.
Girl. Mm,
Listen,
mm.
we've been talking about everything. We just
Eh,
got finished talking about Mia with Gordon and how she tells him she loves him and then tried to say the professionals said, to support him, but they didn't tell you to support him that way.
not at all.
You're holding on to him for a reason.
That moolah.
That moolah. So I said
Now this
she
is
want to stay in the
interesting
wheel.
though. So
Right.
she said that she's the one that's supporting him now.
Yeah, she did.
How? What's happening here?
Listen.
Good question.
Good
How is she
question.
supporting people?
Bravo checks, I guess.
I was going to say, that's what I was getting ready to say, those Bravo chats.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting. She was, but it's like the roles have reversed, and now
Right.
she's the breadwinner, so to speak, even though she's not even in a relationship, but she's still in the relationship. So
Right.
yeah.
Or it could be this. Now, I just had a thought. I might be wrong. Mia, don't get mad if I just tell me if I'm lying or not. But what if Ink is taking care of her and then
Mm.
she's using her Bravo checks to take care of Gordon?
Mm.
That
Well, let me say
You
this.
know, he got a
I'm
little
a
money.
hope that Ink is contributing something.
Yeah.
Let's say that, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, I need you to upgrade, right? This is where you were. I need you to do better than you did before.
Yeah.
So I hope he's contributing something. With
Yeah.
that being said, I can't imagine though that you are in a relationship. I know they're not married, but I can't imagine that you are in a relationship with a man who's going to be okay with you supporting your ex.
Listen, that is a weird relationship dynamic, three-way right there. That is weird.
and who says he knows?
You know now,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
but it is weird, right? Remember last week she showed the picture of them all together like they were vacationing together or something.
But remember, she said that her and Ink, this was in another episode, that they wash and fold Gordon's clothes.
She did not say
Yeah.
that. I
They,
missed
Yes, in
that
another
part.
episode. Yes, she did. So he probably does know. If she washing her ex-husband drawers and he's helping her fold the ex-husband drawers, he probably knows.
Let me tell you, all these women out here can't get men, and this chick over here got two men.
two
Okay,
of them.
Who?
she got
Who?
two
Two
Right.
of
doing
them.
whatever she want.
They love
Right.
her dirty drawers. Yep.
That's crazy. All right, listen. What man want to be washing and drying his own clothes, let alone another dude's clothes?
Another man. That's
Another
right.
So
man.
what?
Yeah,
That's right. It's
that's
they are really a weird triangle.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Yeah,
I mean, they're just a really weird triangle.
yeah. I agree.
It
I
ain't even
agree.
three because Jacqueline is trying to assert herself up in there with Pee. So it's like, come on, everybody. Like it's just
Right. Right. And it probably would have been a four because remember, Jacqueline said that when him and Mia broke up, he was calling her, trying to go out on dates with her.
right. That's what we were talking about the three. We don't know. I don't know the
That
three
is a
or
weird,
whatever is
we just call
going
him
on there.
square. They're square. We don't know what's
Oh
going
yeah, I
on
was like, I don't even right. It's one of them geometric shapes.
Exactly.
there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Which one that remains to be seen?
It remains to be seen. We do not know.
To be continued.
Ooh.
Hmm.
So tell us, Shelly. So what did you think about last week's episode? Well, yeah, last week's episode.
Yesterday or last week?
Yesterday. I was like, yesterday is last week. I'm on to the next. It's Monday.
I mean, those chicks are all just so messy to me. I
Yes.
just can't wrap my head around the messiness. They're in wherever they were to celebrate the 40th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And that
They're in
chick
North
looks,
Carolina.
Carolina, that chick looks way older than 40 to me, but
Talking about who? Mia.
No.
Wendy.
Wendy.
Oh yeah, she does.
She
She
looks
does.
she looks way older than 40, but okay.
Some people have a hard 40.
Well, and you know what?
I mean, that is true.
That's what I
It's
was.
without the makeup.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying to my daughter. She maybe she had a hard life. You know, great that she's accomplished everything she has set out to accomplish by the age 40, to being a professor, having her husband, the children, the home, the white picket fence, the dog, the cat, and all that.
Yeah.
Um, but I think that Wendy's messy too, and she don't think she is.
Oh yeah.
She has the most, what's the word? I don't want to say the most, she appears to have the most sense out of all of them. So she picks and chooses when to be messy. She's not like all the time messy. So you can trick yourself into thinking that she's not,
But she is.
but she is.
Yeah.
They all are.
All of them messy.
They all are so messy, and it's like they are consistently attacking one another.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking. I was like, they can't be like, I don't treat my friends like that.
No.
The way they come for each other. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Is this really for a paycheck? Do they like each other? Do they dislike each other? What is it that I just can't, but I enjoy watching it.
You and me both.
I enjoy
You and
watching
me
it.
both. I get a
Is that
kick. I'm
right
like, it's
there?
a stress reliever.
That
Yeah.
right there is the issue, right? Because I know, listen, I'm gonna be on TV. I am never gonna be messy. I can't. I gotta live with myself. I don't want to hear my mama in my ear. I don't want to hear her in person. I gotta live with myself. I gotta live with my legacy, all of that. I can't do it. But if people get on there who are not messy, we view them as boring.
Right.
And why the heck are you here? And they're not there long. They leave.
That is true.
So
They leave.
what's the?
So it's like you gotta be messy.
But I think there could be. I could bring you some drama, but it don't have to be messy drama.
But but this is the thing though. It does, because okay, so we just talked about it, right? Like the back and forth with Karma and Jacqueline, right? Jacqueline came throwing some shade, and Karen came harder. So you could think you bring in drama, but they're going to then bring the mess. And so now you're going to find yourself in a predicament.
The grand dame. The grand dame.
So, you know, you can try that, but it's probably not going to work. Now, maybe if you pick on Ashley, you might be all right. You might.
Ashley.
Yeah,
oh
that's
goodness.
true. That's true. Or maybe you mess with Ashley, you might be okay. I just think Karen brings so much more life experience to the table.
Yeah.
So much more everything to the table that really she could run circles around all of them, even Gizelle to a degree.
She's the oldest on the show, right?
Is she? See, I don't.
Karen. Karen is. Karen is. Yeah.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
We were talking about that. Like the only ones that really seem to have the storyline thus far are Karen and Mia. Everybody else, they're like supporting actors in the film.
Yeah, I would say that.
So maybe somebody else is gonna step up, but right now, that's all we got.
That's all we got. We ain't got too much. What do you guys think about the new lady? It's 3 of them, but the one who used to be on, and I might be saying the wrong channel, Home Shopping Network. What's
Stacy? We didn't get to
Stacy. Okay.
Ooh, we done talked a lot about Stacy. Okay. Now, I'm gonna try not to be too hard on her this week. They said she was boring. I actually kind of like Stacy, even though I think she's a little delusional. But I like the fact that she, even though she didn't have all the facts, she stood by Karen. She stood by her friend.
She did.
But then I was like, dang, is her loyalty about to go out the door? Like, like I was
when she saw those court documents.
her.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was standing by her friend though for a minute. We'll see next week if that continues, because I was like, ooh, they done flipped her friend.
Mm-hmm.
Stacey doesn't really stand out to me yet.
Me either.
Yeah, she just doesn't. She doesn't give it to me yet, but she mad.
She. Okay, did y'all peep this? Listen, they messy. The production is messy, and I love y'all, but they messy too. Did y'all see how when Stacey was making the phone call with TJ, it says Stacey's best friend?
Yeah.
I said they are messy as hell. What?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I saw that.
I was crying. I said, okay, that was the funniest part of the show.
Yeah. Best friend. Yeah, but she's still not bringing it for me yet. But she may.
She gotta surprise me because I'm not.
I mean, there's
like
gonna be a
she's
breakup with
bored.
TJ when she find out he really not celibate. He just not for her.
Right.
That's exactly what it is.
That's gonna be her shining moment.
Yeah, I agree.
That's exactly what it is.
When it happens, y'all come on back to episode 5. We said it here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She is delusional. That man, no.
That man got him a boo on the side. It just ain't her.
It just ain't her. Right. Right. And it may not be no sexual attraction, which I find it hard to believe coming from a man. Because I tell you what my mama told me all my life. A stiff ain't got no conscience.
Oh, Lord. Love it. I love it.
Listen, look, that might be the title of this episode.
I love it.
Listen, that's what my mama always said. A stiff ain't got no conscience. You ain't even got to like her.
What?
That it. Listen, I can't argue with you on that because I done seen too much stuff out here.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what? Okay. I said I'm gonna ask this question. What do y'all think about them saying that they think that Karen should be rehabbed? Like, do y'all just think that this is warranted? That this is drama? Like, they just over the top? Like, what in the world?
I'm gonna say this. Karen needs to figure out. She needs to process some stuff so she can stop turning to alcohol. I feel like, now I'm gonna say this, and I wasn't there, but I feel like when Jacqueline said she talked to her on the phone and she sounded like she was drunk, I do believe Karen probably was a little toe up. I believe that. And I do believe she was on something when her and Gizelle in the first episode went to brunch or lunch or wherever they went together. I believe because she was just like, eyes could barely be
when they went
open.
they went to breakfast, I think, or something.
Somewhere like that. And I was just like, is she on something? It was just strange. And so with this being her second DUI, I feel like Karen I don't know if it's reached a level of go check yourself in. Now, granted, I don't know. I don't know what Karen's doing. If it's reached that level where she is drinking often, she might need to go check herself in. If it's becoming an issue and if it's impacting her life in a certain type of way. But it might behoove her for the case of the courts to go get her little help.
That's what I was going. Is she an alcoholic? Is she a social drinker? Is she a person that drinks when she's stressed? You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm going to look at everything going on because I would think if she's an alcoholic, when she had that DUI, they would have ordered her to go into rehab.
Yeah.
And that would have been the whole part of the process. And why not bring that over into the show if it's not coming already?
I know she had to go. She's probably had to go take some classes by now because when I used to have a lot of cases with people that would drink and drive and stuff like that, and um, well, I actually supported the victims, but we actually offered the courses for people who had those, who got those charges or whatnot. And so they are required to take some classes. And so
Yeah.
it probably would have been nice to see her, like, even if you can't take the cameras in the room, let's see you go here. I say for Karen this season, what I feel like she should have done was use this opportunity to show that she's working on change. That's just me. Because I feel like, well, I ain't gonna say I feel like I haven't sat in enough courtrooms to know that they will go pull these episodes and say, well, oh, right here you
Mhm.
said you were drinking and driving, and your
Mhm.
friends heard you make a butt
Mhm.
dial. Right here,
Yeah.
they said, so they'll show a
Yeah.
pattern here. And
Yeah.
so what she should have done was use this as a time to get herself together and clean up her image a little bit.
I think she
Woo.
likes her image on Housewives.
That's a
You,
good point.
I think
you
she
say
likes
you,
her image
Like for
because
real, that's a good point.
it's selling and it's keeping her a job.
yeah, it's
It's
keeping
I
her a job.
mean, she is the season.
Yes, that's far.
That's what she is
Yeah,
the season.
that's far she really is. So I think she really likes her image. And again, take classes and to go to rehab are totally different,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Because if she's still drinking and she's an alcoholic, as we know, she's not sober.
she ain't sober.
Mm.
True that.
I mean, yeah, but they talk about like the addicts, right?
Pretty
Mm-hmm.
much,
You can do
yeah.
what you do. You can still get to work, function, or whatever. Now on the weekend, you
Mm-hmm.
get tore from the floor, but
Right,
during the week, you can do what you got to do.
right.
So everybody's different, and this is the thing again, right? Because they don't really seem like they really friends. It's like, are you saying this because you really care about her, or are you just being messy?
I think they being messy. I don't think Mia and Jacqueline care about her like that. I think they just being messy and trying to start some mess. And now Karen finna go over here and do another thinking about what she finna find on Mia in next episode. She's gonna come
No,
do something to drag Mia and her little bitty man.
I mean,
So
listen, Mia, she don't care because she'll say it. Yeah, I used to
she
strip
don't.
what, and yeah, he
No.
bipolar what? Like
Yeah.
what? What
Yeah.
you got?
Yeah. And she was like,
Now
yeah, my man shorter
Jacqueline,
than me and what? Jacqueline can't take it. She the one that's
Jacqueline
gonna
can't
cry.
take it.
Right, right.
Jacqueline can't take it. Kay can't take it.
Yeah.
Woo, Lord, Kay can't take it. I don't know how long she gonna last. She's one of the new ones, right?
Yeah, she is. She was a friend
Yeah.
of last season, and I think she
Mhm.
should have stayed. She's still a friend. No, she's a housewife now. She
She
should
a
have stayed a
housewife, but I
friend
think this is
of.
gonna be her last season.
It needs to be,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she
All
can
right,
take
let's
the
let's
other
see what
new girl
April.
with her.
April over here has a lot to say. Thank you for chiming in, April. I don't know that I understand all of this, but let's go ahead and read this. So wait, what? Carr bet on his show. Who's Carr?
Oh,
Karen
yeah.
can handle it, but Mia was okay.
She's
April,
so
you been drinking? What's happened here? She stole from her husband, the old man. It comes back to bite her. Mia is what?
we
I,
can't April. We can't understand what you're saying, baby.
I
You have
think
to
she's
retype
saying,
that.
I think she's saying Mia stole the old man, her husband, the man that she was married to, and then now it's coming back to bite her. He's trash or something like that. I don't
What
know.
did she steal?
The man,
Why? How you
You talking
steal
about
the old man?
the old man? Oh, that's right, because he was married
right?
when
Oh, from
Mia met
somebody
him.
else?
Yeah, G was married when Mia met him.
Right,
Oh, okay. She stole him
Yeah,
from the wife.
from
right,
the
Is
right.
wife.
that
So
Yeah,
what
it's
you
now
trying
it's
to say? Because
yeah. So now it's coming back to bite her.
Okay, I see. Okay, got it. She got a lot to say. Okay, let's continue. Let me see if I can figure this one out.
why is Ashley on the
Why is
show?
Ashley on the show?
We trying to figure that out too,
Yes.
April.
She said Ashley's on the show to get a paycheck.
She gotta take
We
care of them
agree on
kids.
that. She
That's
has
about right.
no start. Okay, that means
No
no storyline.
storyline.
I'm gonna just read. That's no storyline.
Right.
And then worrying about Karen's life. What about Ashley? Got it. Okay. Oh, I'm getting it. I'm getting your writing pattern now. Okay, I got it. We agree on that. I don't know why Ashley's here. As we said last week, we really feel like Ashley's ex-husband made the storylines for her.
Right.
Without him, she don't really have no storylines.
Right.
She don't.
And that's not a bad thing. It's just
No, she don't.
that
I think they keep her around to be messy because she's messy. And if they throw her some bones, she gonna take those bones. She not gonna bury them. She gonna throw them.
She wants to.
Okay, so I think this is saying Karen is not an alcoholic. The lady could drink, her kids are grown. But let's talk about me having 2 men and left the old man alone. April, you messy too.
Oh, April, girl. Listen.
Oh boy. She said she got 2 men and left the old one broke. Lord.
But I ain't mad at her. She got 2 men. Listen, I ain't got one over here. She got 2.
Oh boy, y'all are funny. Keep the comments coming because that was hilarious.
But I think for sure Mia has always probably been able to get a man.
Yeah.
I do. She just strikes me. If this is who she is, I think Mia could always bag a man, no matter what.
I think she can too. I think, and also with her background, I think she got little things few things she can do to these men to get their mind and stuff and be like,
I'm just looking at her choices
and get a couple coins.
Get a couple coins, yeah. And she don't care what they look like as long as they probably got some money.
That's it.
She wants that money.
Right. And she gets it.
She gets it.
What is her business?
I mean,
outside of Housewives, like what does she do to make money?
I've never known. I don't know. I just know that they used to have those massage places or whatever they were called, but he lost those. So I don't know what she's doing. She said she's an entrepreneur on this episode, so I'm not sure what her business. That's a good point. I need to know that.
Okay, we need to look that up for next time, girls. I don't know what.
Mia, if you watch this, what do you do? We want to know. You won't tell us how old you are. You won't tell anybody.
She won't.
No, since you first came on the show, no one knows how old you are. They just guess. She kept changing her age when she first came on the show. One minute she was 30-something, then it was this. Then she was like, I don't know how old I am. You know.
You know what? I know somebody that knows her.
Oh.
I think she's about 38-ish.
Okay.
In real life.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna say you don't know. Just say you don't want to tell us.
Right.
Just say you don't want to tell us. Yep.
Right. But I was told she's about 38-ish. So.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah. But all those chicks look a little old to me.
They do. She look older than 38. Because when I was watching this episode, I was like, how old is me? I kept trying to figure it out. I said, is she in her late 40s? Mentally, I mean,
late 40s.
That's what
I'm over mine too. Like I'm in my 40s.
She's 38.
But I was trying to, because she looked. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you do look older than 38-ish.
It's her skin. She got
all that makeup and that work that she's had done too.
No, it's the skin though. Her skin, she doesn't have great skin.
Yeah, she don't. What's her name said she looked like she was get rocks thrown at her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on underneath the makeup, but you can see her skin.
You can still see it, yeah.
Yeah. And black women, we known for having our, the black don't crack, but that black is cracking.
I think she really had a hard life. Remember, she came up in foster care. She came up in foster care, kind of moved around like postal map, United States Postal. I think she had a hard life, which helps her look like a little older than she really is, if she is 38.
Yeah, she is. I mean, hopefully she is 38, because I think she like 48. I mean, she looks
Right,
old to me.
right. She
But it
looks
could
old.
be because she had a hard life. She has shared her story.
Yeah,
She had a hard life. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Uh,
we all like a good rags to riches story. I still want to know how she make her money though.
I think we all want to know. It's a lot of stuff about Mia that leaves us kind of in suspense. Like we don't know. We know her from like
But
her
this is what I'll
knees.
say about Mia, right? She's doing the right thing because we're interested.
yes.
Yes. And that's
Cause
what's gonna
these
keep
other
her
chicks,
on the show.
I'm not interested in Kay. I really don't care.
I'm not either. Her and her
I don't
dynamic
really
with whoever
care
this
about
dude
Stacey.
is.
I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
even
care
know
about
nothing.
Stacey. I was
So
thinking
Mia
the
is
same
doing it right.
thing. Yeah, Mia doing it right. And whoever that other and see, we forgot about the other two new chicks.
Who the
What's
other two?
I mean not the other two, the other chick. What's the other new chick name? It's a third new one. See,
Um,
that's what she not interested. That's why we don't remember her.
wait,
Sorry if you
hold on.
watching
Let me
this, but
see.
you
It was
ain't.
Kay,
It's
Gizelle, Ashley,
Kay.
Karen, Wendy. Who else is there?
It's Kay.
April, is
It's
it April?
is her name April? Is she it's another one too, but I think she a friend of. But it's the one that says something to Ashley about the scar, seeing the scar when they were sitting at the table. What is her name? See, she's not interested. That's why we don't remember who she is.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either,
I
but I
don't
want to
know
say
her
April, but
name.
I want to say April, but I could be wrong.
I, mm, well,
April, it's not you that's in the chat, sis.
it ain't messy April in the chat.
I hope not. Sorry, we
Woo!
talking about
Yeah, dang, I don't know. Mm, I took notes too and everything. I don't know.
that's because she's not interested. Like,
So that's the thing about it. So listen, Mia, keep doing what you're doing. We interested. You're gonna
Yeah,
have a
cause
check for a while,
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Keep your
Mia gonna be
coin.
collecting them Bravo checks before you probably had money that was making. She was on Housewives of Atlanta. If she keep
Wait,
going at
what?
this rate, I said if she keeps going at this rate, she might have that same kind of money that Candy was making on Atlanta.
Ah!
I'm telling you, Mia is bringing it. Like she's gonna keep us interested.
This is
Watch.
true.
She gonna leave
This
us
is
with a
true.
cliffhanger this season. I wouldn't doubt if she
What you think
does.
her cliffhanger gonna be? She going back to G? She done left Ink
You
and
never
she going.
know. You never know. She might go back to G. So listen, we don't know. You know, I one of my friends that's a vlogger, she posted, I guess yesterday, her and Ink, I was gonna say Little Ink, they no longer follow each other on social media. So I guess that's a big deal. You're not following each other anymore.
It's a
That
big
means you
deal if
are
they were
possibly
and then
not
they
together.
stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
it's a
stop
big deal.
following each other. So, you know, they might leave us with that kind. Who
But like
knows?
for real, like does anybody think about the kids? Cause if Ink goes away, they done, G here, then Ink here, then he gone, then G back. Like that's confusing. That's a little much for them.
Or what if she leaves us with the cliffhanger? They would do the paternity test in the
Oh,
last
that's
episode and leave us
That's
right.
what
with
I
the
was getting ready to
cliffhanger.
say. Maybe the
That's
paternity test
right.
was. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm. See, now we
Because
gotta
Ink
keep
think that's
watching.
his baby. Yeah.
I don't think he really think that. I think he just trying to stay.
Trying to stay on the show,
He,
stay
he just trying
relevant.
to get in where he can fit in. He want to make sure he there for good. So I gotta put a baby on her.
I agree.
What if that is? What if we find out that is his son? I feel bad for the son because this is out there now. This conversation is out there. Um, your dad, well, the person you hear was your dad on TV. He the one who spilled this. This is why we are in this business. But I would feel bad for the kids, honestly, because this is out there. What they probably know, oh, his mom is on TV. He goes to school. Well, she said they're homeschooled, but I'm sure he has some friends that might say, my mama was talking
The
about your
way these
mama with her
kids are
friends.
now, listen, these kids
Yeah.
are better with technology than us. It don't matter if they
Yeah.
homeschool. They still gonna know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Can pull it up right here on YouTube. Right.
Listen, they love YouTube. Okay, all my kids watch is YouTube.
YouTube. Yep.
Yeah.
You got that right. YouTube.
So they
Yep.
will find it.
That's
Listen,
true.
my niece Googled me. She Googled me. I was like, what the? Auntie, I saw you on. I was like, what are you talking about? She Googled me. So yeah, these kids, they will know.
They know.
Yeah, they know. They
Know how to do it better than we do. Look, because you see how I struggled. It took me 35 minutes to get it. Like, wow, come on.
We started at 8 o'clock. Shirley showed up at 8:35.
All for StreamYard.com. Come on, it ain't. I know how to spell it. Okay.
She said I can spell it, but I can't put this thing up.
This technology, John, I copied and pasted the whole 9 yards, but you give it to one of these kids, bam.
I love it.
But I can spell it.
That was funny. All right, ladies. Any closing thoughts? Any what y'all think gonna happen next week?
I don't know, but I want to see some more action and not so much messiness, but some more action
like, what
from
kind of action?
everybody else. I want to see some more. I want to hear other folks' story.
Yeah.
I mean,
you want to hear about Kay?
Who's Cooks now? Yes.
And the other new girl, like, we need to learn about these new folks. Like,
Right.
none of us know her name because
you know what? It's like trial by
anything.
fire, right? It's like get in where you fit in, okay? That you know what's the book? Oh my God, what is that book? It's not. I was about to say something like Survivor, but not Survivor. That book where they let the kids on the island and they had to fend for themselves. They had to survive.
But if they want a job, they better act like they hungry. How about
That's
that?
what they did. They just
Exactly.
threw them out there, and they was like, "Figure it out."
Figure it out. Because
Yeah.
we
Get
don't
in
know
where
who
you can fit
you
in.
ain't bringing nothing. When folks can't even remember your name and you on this big show here, that's a problem.
Yes.
We don't even know your name. So sorry, lady, whatever your name is,
We call
please,
them
I hope to see more of you.
One check wonders. They lasted
One check wonders. Listen,
one season.
One check wonders. We hope that we learn more about you this season. Because we don't know. Like, we need to know who you are. Bravo, y'all should go do some edits and show us who this lady is and post on TV. We need to learn more about her. I think what's gonna happen next week is Karen is gonna come bang guns blazing. She's gonna be brrr, she is gonna come because Mia and Jacqueline,
have it out
they are out.
before the trip is over.
I think they probably will. It's gonna be some exchanges.
You know, because listen, I thought this trip was about to be over. But then when they said Gizelle was coming back, I'm like, how the hell long is this trip? It's gonna be like 5 episodes. Like, it's already been what, 2-3 episodes?
This is a long trip. Yeah, this is a long. But you know, a fight gotta break out before it's over.
Somebody got to throw something, or they get in each other's face, and else in the middle and breaking them up, and then you gonna hear Stacy over there saying, "Oh my God, is this what y'all? This is what they do."
Stacey
She's gonna be in her confessional.
Stacy ain't ready.
This right here, this level of drama that the Housewives bring, Stacy, she should have stayed there on the shopping network wherever she came from. This is not her. This
learn more about Stacey.
Fit in.
Learn more about Kay. Let's learn more about the new girl, whoever, and
whoever she is.
But wait, we know more about Jacqueline. Who is? I feel like I gotta go back and watch.
Yeah, me too. At this point,
we know more about Jacqueline.
You
know her by name.
Yeah, but Jacqueline was also a friend of when Mia first brought her on the team. But
I
that's when
wonder
their
why they
friendship
didn't make her a
also took a
housewife.
turn. Because she was
Because
bored.
they
I
made
mean, as
Kate
a
a
friend,
housewife
she
and they
really.
didn't make Jacqueline a housewife.
I wonder if it's because her and Mia had fell out. She
Oh,
disappeared for a minute, and then she came last season. She came back when what's her name? She was one of the original RHOP. She had a party or a gathering or something at her house, and that's when we saw Jacqueline show up again because she disappeared for a minute.
interesting. Okay.
I can't think of
Okay.
her
So she
name, but she
left and
used
now
to.
she came back. So Kay was consistent.
Kate was only on the last season when that fight broke out.
So how does she get on?
That's a good question. Who knows? Probably Wendy. Maybe Wendy put in a good word for her. I just didn't. I feel like she could have just been a friend and stayed a friend and
Yeah,
not been a
because
full
she's not
time
adding
housewife.
any value.
None at all. And she does too much. And I think that she's going to continue to do too much so they can bring her back next year. But I'm hoping that Bravo, y'all watching all of these comments and these reviews of these episodes because we don't want her back. Oh, sorry.
Oh boy, she's talking to the producer. Listen, don't bring her back. We don't want her.
Her or one check wonder. We don't want them back. Stacy is just on the fence right now. We got to
One
figure her
check
out.
wonders, and as long as it's stiff, all right.
Bravo, she
We don't
said
want her
they
back.
should. We don't want her back. She's speaking for all of us.
Everybody on here and all of social media that we don't want her back.
Oh my God. And on that note, I think we are going to end this now. Remember, we will not be here next week. I know. So sad. So sad. Not next week. I'm going to be in Morocco. Maybe I might come back. It depends on this election tomorrow. I don't know. But the following week, whatever that date is, we'll be back here. What is that in the background? We got fireworks. We got fireworks. What
Who did that? Who did the fireworks? Did that come up under my? I did. See, it must be magic.
I honestly don't know where that came from. Is it because I said election? Where the fireworks?
Well, I put my thumbs up. I put my 2 thumbs up for the.
Oh, every time you put your thumbs up, it's a fire. Oh my goodness.
Hey, that's a good sign.
It ain't doing it for me.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm working that good. I'm working that black girl magic.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Oh my God, y'all, this is hilarious.
This is hilarious. Anybody behind me? No. Black girl magic.
We can't do it though. What you trying to say? We ain't got black girl magic?
Listen.
It's not working.
Listen. This time tomorrow night, we will know the gender reveal.
Look. She had the
You see that pink?
You see that pink?
It's something with her settings. I don't know. Listen. And on that note, why don't we close this out with some fireworks as we leave? On that note,
take us out with the
good night,
fireworks.
y'all. Peace. We gonna see you in 2 weeks.
Enjoy Morocco.
Bye,
have
y'all.
a great time.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
have a good time.
Bring me something.
Bye, y'all.
Bring me something back.
Yes, ma'am. All right, close us out. Where our fireworks at? Look, now they don't go. Look, now they don't. Look at this. Now it's not working.
No, when I said gender, when I said
ran out of fireworks.
Listen, I said after I said the gender will be revealed tomorrow night, it will turn pink. That's it.
Okay. Well, we gonna name it and claim it because like I said,
Yes.
I might just have to stay in Morocco if not.
Listen.
All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming. Thanks for all the love.
Have a safe trip. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
All righty. Bye-bye.